Good morning and good evening to the One Piece verse. This is Big D Mike bringing you guys and gals a review slash discussion video for chapter 1078 of
One Piece wa実在する.
Yeah! Alright. So, this was a very exciting chapter. Revelations out the revelations out the wazoo, to be honest. So let's get started on this. This is a very good chapter. So we started off like always, like normal, with the cover story. We're still continuing on with Germa. All right, but now again, it's continuing what happened between Judge and Caesar, which we assume that would be the situation afterwards. But with this, it's now declared that Judge and Caesar Crown has joined forces and declared the birth, or maybe rebirth, of Neo-Mads. So everybody from Germa is celebrating, confetti, woo, yeah, celebrate, yeah. Except for two individuals at the background, literally sighing, giving a sigh of disappointment. Reveiw and HG don't want none of it. But at the end of the day, they can't do anything about it. It's already there. Caesar and literally Judge teaming up together to fight or go against Vegapunk. Fun. All right, so this chapter pretty much gives us some viewpoints of each group. Like always, it's pretty much giving us information on what each group of individuals are doing. Robin's, Frankie's, Luffy's, Vegapunk, and Sanji's group as well, and more. So let's start off with Stussy and Jinbei. Stussy and Jinbei are pretty much flying around, and Stussy is communicating information to Sentomaru, stating that Uncle Kizaru is coming to play.
Oh, こちらキザル。おお、到着しましたんで、応答願います。
With pretty much a whole fleet with him. All right. Now, Stussy mentions that yes, the world government would act against Egghead because, again, Egghead is researching regarding the Void Century. That's one reason. But the second reason is that Vegapunk took it a notch further, because back then at O'Hara was just researching, documenting regarding, the Void Century. But Vegapunk not only continued the research, not only continued the investigation, but acted upon it, made technology, invented, literally invented past technologies that were made by the Void Century, by the kingdom from the Void Century, which makes Egghead Island a literal threat to the world government, because they can fight. It's not O'Hara where it's defenseless. This is an island filled with inventions from the Void Century that the Vegapunks themselves made. That includes pacifistas and seraphims. And whatever else they have out of their disposal. Remember, they got a bubble gun that pretty much has the essence of the sea, that makes them gives them the ability to combat devil fruit users. What else do you think that the Vegapunks have been able to create during this time? We don't know. everything is pretty much a mystery to us. But at the end of the day, we can pretty much just think or imagine what devastating weapons they might have just hiding within Egghead, just because they want to experiment, just because they want to research, right? So definitely the world government or Mary Jo's Pub would see Egghead as a threat. Now, it also shows that the civilians or the researchers in Egghead are running for their lives, stating that to set or ready the ship so that they can depart. Bro, sure, you left Egghead Island, you're safe for that day, but you're not gonna be safe for the rest of your life. You'll be hunted down like a scalded dog for the rest of your life. You're gonna get the Robin treatment. You know, Robin, Nico Robin, 8 years old, hunted by the freaking world government, to the point, even from this point onwards, she's still being hunted down by the world government. The only thing is she's protected by the Straw Hats. From 8 years old to her adult life, she's hunted down for something that she just knows, for being able to read a dead language. That's it. And researchers from Egghead are now fleeing for their lives, thinking that once they get out of Egghead, they're out of harm's way. Absolutely not. The world government knows each and every person's name in Egghead. I'm betting on it. And each and every one of them will be hunted down. No exceptions. I'm also thinking the Centaur will be, getting the chopping block. He's done for. If he doesn't get away or finds a way to maybe get away and join another group of people, maybe even join the revolutionary army, probably, he's done so. He'll also get the Nick Robin treatment. Now, we cut off to Frankie's group. He's facing pretty much S-Snake, telling him to free them from their petrification, saying that he can still fight back because he still has his left arm, his left side of his face is still moving. He can still talk, but we all know it's as an endeavor that's completely false. He might still be able to use his weapons right or something, because some people are thinking maybe the bubble gun can unpetrify them, potential, because not weapons right, his left arm is able to stretch out via chain mechanism, right? So he can probably grab the gun and use it against S-Snake so that her petrification will be gone. I don't know. It's a stretch. But yeah, that's pretty much what a lot of people are thinking as a possibility, but let's see what happens. But the most important part here is that Pythagoras wasn't stealthy enough and caused a commotion, getting S-Snake's attention. And sadly, Pythagoras, he's gone. He's absolutely gone. We see S-Snake lifting her legs on poor Pythagoras. He's just ahead with arms and legs, and he gets stomped on like a bug. He gets curb stomped like Seth Rollins, like curb stomping Brock Lesnar every single WrestleMania. He gets stomped on like a freaking Gundam, stepping on that man on the prologue for the first Gundam series. It's like the rumbling from Attack on Titan. Literally just minding their own business, marching along cities, literally just walking on top of civilians, crushing them. Not even feeling a thing. Pythagoras got stepped on so hard that he blew up. Huge explosion. So there's now literally two Vegapunks, two satellites that are out of commission. Based on what we see, because there's still speculations that Shaka is potentially still alive. Because if that's the case, hopefully there's some explanation, because usually there is, but for now, Shaka and Pythagoras are gone. Now, we then cut to Robin's group. Robin seemingly has used her Devil Fruit ability. She said that he saw, or seemingly the Seraphims are running amok. So again, I'm sure you guys know or remember that Robins can sprout any part of her body. Eyes, ears, nose, whatever. And she has seen Egghead during their stay, or has passed through several locations within Egghead, so more likely she can pretty much remember what a certain location, walkway, room would look like, and she can sprout limbs there or body parts there so that she can survey the situation. But then Atlas cuts in and says there is a lab that she wants to visit that might shed some light into the situation, which I think the lab that she was talking about, because she said that this lab was no longer being used. I think the lab that she was talking about is the DF or Devil Fruit Research Lab, where Vegapunk and Cyberpole is at right now. You know, the place where Shaka got shot, Shaka got. I think that's where they're headed. So if that's the situation, they might be the reasons why Vegapunk and Cyberpole are able to leave Egghead, or able to leave their current situation. Now, we then focus a little bit on Sanji's group. It's pretty simple. Sanji takes a hit right on the face from S-Shark. It's not budging, it's not moving. He's pretty much all stands up, smiling, arms crossed, showing who the Chad is of Egghead right now, because his German genes are pretty much doing their work. The exoskeleton that his brothers are utilizing is now in play again. So that's what Sanji's group is doing right now. So pretty quick, pretty easy. We then cut to Luffy's group, which they're still having a hard time fighting the Seraphims, because the flames at their backs are not going away. Still flaming on. They're not going out. So Luffy is still trying to fight. Everybody's still trying to fight, but to no avail. But then suddenly Luffy notices that S-Hawk is gone. He's not there. So Zoro, being Zoro, ran after S-Hawk, trying to look for him. And Luffy, I would say, ordered Kaku to follow Zoro so he won't get lost, and called him Usopp. Usopp, follow Zoro so he won't get lost and help him out. It's pretty much a callback during the introduction of Kaku at Water 7, because if you guys remember, introduction of Kaku, Luffy, Nami, and Usopp was there, and weirdly enough, Luffy called Kaku during that time Usopp, which is funny. Cool callback, funny callback, pretty awesome. Now, some of y'all pretty much have mentioned through reviews, through community tabs and whatnot, that you notice that the Seraphims, the flames at their back do go out, but only if they use their Devil Fruit abilities. So that's a potential situation there. Similar to when King is using his devil fruit. You know, when he tries to become fast, when he tries to fly fast on her pteranodon form, suddenly the flames on his back gets extinguished. So it's kind of the same thing. So whenever the Seraphims use their devil fruits, that's the only time that Luffy and Lucci can damage S-Bear. So they have to look into that. And I think the reason why Lucci is still with Luffy is for Lucci to notice that. That's pretty much just what I'm thinking of will be the situation. The trump card that they will have to fight off or fend off S-Bear. And then we see a little glimpse of Bonnie on her knees, sobbing, crying her eyes out, telling us that she has absolutely seen everything regarding Kuma, and we didn't see it. We were privy to the memory of Bartholomew Kuma. For now, I really do believe I'm in the camp that Oda will not Zoro us, will not give us a situation similar to Zoro, will not just give us information about about Kuma's backstory via SBS, or will give us a Kaido treatment backstory for Kuma. Kuma's backstory will be fleshed out off the wazoo. I am betting on that, because Kuma is a very important character that every single person in this franchise want to know. We all want to know about Kuma. Oda, please don't do this to us. Don't blue ball us so much. Alright? Please. And then we get the narrator. The narrator suddenly said that today is one day before the Egghead Island incident. So that means Egghead will more likely end up similar to Ohara, after maybe the Straw Hats get away. But not only that, we also get information that someone did contact the Gorosei directly from Marijoa. Not only once, but twice. Literally twice they called and asked, demanded for the higher ups to be privy about the information that they have about the Vegapunks researching regarding the Void Century. And due to that, they sent Cyberpol agents 5, 6, so on and so forth to investigate. But none of them came back. We all know that. But we also figured out or found out that the reason why Ogorosei left Marijoa is to maybe mitigate the potential battle or the potential skirmish that would happen within Egghead Island against the Marines. I think they want to try to talk no jutsu the Vegapunks out of a fight against the Marines. That's my assumption on why, because based on the information that was mentioned by the narrator, he's there being protected by an admiral, which is Kizaru. It's literally stated Kizaru is there to protect Saturn. So it's still being heavily implied that the Gorosei are non-combatants. They don't fight. But I, on the other hand, am on the fence that yes, they can't fight. They're figureheads, but they probably have some low-key OP Conquerors hockey. Because I believe there will come a time that a person with immense hockey will be able to make someone like Usopp, like Frankie, faint via Conqueror's Haki. If not, maybe even a potential Zoro level character will faint from a so potent, so powerful Conqueror's Haki. Not Luffy level, not Yonko level, just someone below them. Not just regular fathers. Someone on a Yonko commander level will end up a victim of someone's Conqueror's Haki. Maybe one of the Goroseis, maybe Saturn, or maybe even the Imu-sama. Because that would be a huge thing. That will be a huge surprise for the fandom to see. And I can see that happening in the future. I absolutely do. Now, afterwards, we then go to Vegetong's location. And we see someone climbing down the stairs, headed towards Vegapunk. And Vegapunk shouting at the top of his voice, "It was you? You were behind all of this? Answer me!"
Answer the question!
Person opens the door, gets in, squats, and then the reveal. It was York since day one. It was York who betrayed the Vegapunks. It was York who called the Gorosei. It was York who leaked the information. It was York who is being implied to have killed Shaka. York, the embodiment of greed, gluttony, and desire of Vegapunk. Which makes sense. Because you know why? She wants to be a celestial dragon. And based on the information that was provided to us by the official translation, it seems that she was promised to be. She was promised to become a celestial dragon by the Gorosei, or maybe even the celestial dragons themselves. We all know what's coming. That's not gonna happen. You cannot. You should not. You should literally be having what Stone Cold Steve Austin. You should believe what Stone Cold Steve Austin has said long before. DTA.
DTA, you stupid piece of trash. Don't ever trust nobody.
Don't trust anyone. Or in this case, DTT. Don't trust a Tenryubito. Don't trust a celestial dragon. They are lying son of a bitches. York is playing a losing game. Because, guys, CP0, their mission before all of this happened was to kill, eliminate every single Vegapunk, satellite included. And when we say every single one, that means Lilith, Shaka, Edison, Pythagoras, Atlas, Vegapunk himself, and that also includes York. York is being played. York ain't gonna be a celestial dragon. She'll just be a stain below the boot of Saturn by the end of this. She bit off more than she could chew. Now, there are some stuff that I've seen, read, and heard from other people that how could this be? How did the S-Snake have time to relinquish her petrification of York? Yada, 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 yada. I have an answer. I'll even show it right now on the screen. S-Snake petrified York on the bridge. And then on that situation, York ended up behind S-Snake. And during that time, around that time, she shot a laser towards Lilith, Frankie, Usopp, and Pythagoras, and destroyed that part of the bridge, having all of them fall down to the other floor. That's a very tall height. And there's debris, dust through the explosion, so they wouldn't see anything. That's enough time. That's absolutely enough time for S-Snake to unpetrify York. That's when it happened. I am 99% sure that that's what happened. Now, there's also one thing that I don't believe people believe 100% that will be the case. Some information out there says that it might have been York that disabled or took out the surveillance Dendenmushi. Absolutely not. I don't believe that even one bit. My money is still on S-Shark, because during that time, York was with Lilith, Frankie, and Usopp, because they were looking for the Stella. They were looking for Vegapunk. They were walking together, looking for Vegapunk. And during that time, someone else was taking out the surveillance cameras. Someone else. And my hunch, my bet is still on S-Shark, because the silhouette pretty much looks like S-Shark to me. So I'm on the fence. I'm on the 99% fence that is S-Shark, because S-Bear, S-Hawk, and S-Snake were accounted for during that chapter, where that small feed showing someone taking out the surveillance cameras. And also during that time, S-Shark and S-Bear and S-Hawk was trying to eliminate CP0, Kaku, and Lucci, and Zoro was there. Also, S-Snake was attacking the group of Lilith. So it more likely was S-Shark. He has the stealth ability. He has Senior Pink's ability to swim. Senior Pink's ability is phasing. S-Shark can phase through walls, ceilings, and floors if he wanted to. So he can pretty much do it. He has the ability to do it. I'm 99% sure that is the case. If not, the 1% is Gecko Moira's Seraphim. That's where I'm betting my 1% at. It's more likely S-Lizard that's doing that, if it's not S-Bear. Because for now, we only have 4 confirmed Seraphims. It's a minor thing, but there's some people that believe it, but it just irked me, alright? It's just irked me. So, for now, guys, if you like this review, if you like the discussion, please like the video and subscribe to the channel to get more One Piece content on this channel. Reviews, live reaction, theory videos, whatnot. Even maybe some unboxing videos of One Piece merch. You know it. That's gotta be in this chat. That's gotta be in this channel. I'm sure of it. All right. I don't know. I have a discussion video regarding a character that nobody seems to want to talk about, but I think has some relevance within the themes of One Piece currently. But everybody hates him, so nobody really talks about him. And I think he's gonna play a role, maybe not big, but a role within the overall story. But that's for a video for another time, if I make it. I'm still researching on it. So for now, as always, have a great day, have an awesome week, smile always, and too sweet to y'all. Cheers to you. Bye bye.
出航だ